Hi, so I figured a little video would be more beneficial than just some screenshots. So you can see, you do have a lot of polygons going this way. At this point, that's not the end of the world, but you can see that a lot of them don't go all the way around. And then you've got some weird data here, and then at the end where you're having some issues, you can, you can see we're running into even more uneven edge loops that don't go all the way around. It looks like you have it deleted some point. So what I would do is try to clean it up first. So I'm going to go into edge mode and double click. So you can see I'm grabbing, it's going all the way down here, nothing on this side, and then I'm just going to command delete. You want to make sure that you hold command or control because we want to go in here and make sure there aren't any vertices left. If you just hit delete, sometimes it just does the edge and then it leaves the vertices behind. You get more of a mess than you want to deal with. So I'm going to go back in and do the same thing with these two edges, and by double clicking again we're getting a full loop. And you can see when I delete them, it's not changing the way that your sword's looking. So it's not a fully needed edge loop. These ones, I just double clicked and you can see they're not even connected. So I'm going to clean that up a little. And I know we're dealing with a high poly model, and you've done a nice job, so don't think that I'm tearing this apart or anything. It's looking good. I'm just trying to simplify it so that you don't have to run into as many issues. Okay? And then you can always go, down here too. Well, these aren't connected, so you can either connect them or you can delete them. So, maybe you delete every other one and then connect the ones that are remaining. Whatever you see fit to do so. We've got, a bunch of different tools that we can use here. I would go to Mesh Tools, Multicut, and then you'll click, and then hit Enter, return on your keyboard. It's set. I always then go into vertex mode and just select that and make sure we only have one vertice there. If you have more than one, then you'll want to merge. To get this little window up to tell you, it's display, heads up display, and then poly count. So you want to click and drag over the vertice so that you know that you're getting anything that's right below it. This tells you how many are selected, how many are on your object, and how many are in your scene. Alright? So I think a little bit of cleanup would go a long way. Now, I know we have a ton of assignments and the term is getting very busy, so if you don't feel like you can do it for the whole thing, that's fine, but I do think it'll help you in the long run. So now, let's take a look at what we have here. So I'm trying to zoom in here. So all these are connected. It looks like they're merged to this one point. You can see it says I have 4 vertices there. So it's something that you're going to want to make sure. So I'm going to try to get a new angle, click and drag around. But I do have 4 vertices there. So that's going to give you some issues when you have more than one vertice in a spot. So I can go to Edit Mesh, Merge to Center. Won't look like anything changed or happened. Want to make sure to double check, but now I've got one vertice at that spot. Alright, so now I would see if you want all of these loops because these aren't going across the top like you'd want them to. So I'll go into Edge mode and I will just delete those, keeping it simple. You might want to do a multi-cut then, so I can do Mesh Tools, Multi-Cut, click on that center point, bring it all the way down, or we could delete it and insert an edge loop. Whichever one you see fit. I'm not going to do it for right now, but then we could go into edge mode. I'm going to hold shift to select multiple edges, and then I can just pull this out. Looks like we've got a couple of edges here, so I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go into vertex mode, just do a selection here. Looks like we have two vertices. Oh, and I totally forgot to hit Control when I deleted your other edge, so give me 1 second. Command delete. Now we can go into vertex mode. Grab this top vertex and you can see I've got two. So edit mesh, merge to center. That one's fine. That one has two. So I can hit hotkey G. Oops. There's only one. I selected an extra vertex there. If you see something where it merges weirdly, you can always undo it, and that just means you had a vertex behind selected. So 2 here, hotkey G merges to center. Well, hotkey G redoes your last action, so whatever it was. So the fact that we just did the merge to center. So I'll just go down the line and merge these. Alright, so now we can go into edge mode, select the edge that we would like, move it outward, and then you want to grab the surrounding edges and move those outward as well. So it looks like, got to clean up some vertices down there, but once you simplify, then you can get whatever angle you would like. Okay, so make sure to start with the cleanup because it seems like there needs to be a little bit more of that. Then we can kind of move vertices and edges out. You're going to probably want to pull some of these down here as well. Alright, so let me know if you have any questions and I can do another video.